asked me a couple of months ago to make a video about pet peeves I encounter with people with sight, and I kind of wanted to do a playful twist on that. This is nothing serious, it's just something that I poking fun at myself and people in my life that help me. So basically, when I work, so I am employed, I take care of my household as best as I can, but there's some things that I just can't do that I do need assistance with. So my twist to this type of video is gonna first be empathetic and step back and do the viewpoint of the people that help me, and then I'll do my perspective so you can get both sides. It's just not all about me, even though sometimes I have that mentality. I'm human. But anyway, starting from and I'm going to use my husband as the majority of these examples. Love him, heart. But anyway, so from my husband's point of view, or anyone that's sighted in my life that helps me, they're in the middle of something. They have to get something done, a task or something that they're responsible for. And I don't know that, so I will just say, hey, I need you right now. The immediacy of my need, regardless of how trivial the task may seem to another person, I need it now. So my husband or anyone else, it's understandable that it can get frustrating and even annoying. With human nature, people always feel that, oh, I would never feel that way. I will always help out. But you are not there 24/7 and have to do these tasks every single day. The first week it's golden, but after that, when it gets into years, it's like, oh, can't you do it yourself? So I totally understand, and in the beginning, I didn't really understand that response. I took it extremely personal, but now being empathetic, stepping back, I kind of put myself in their shoes. It's like, okay, if I was him or her or whoever's helping me, how would I feel? How can I approach it differently, instead of asking, like, I need it now, drop everything you're doing. What you're doing and what you're working on is not important. You need to work on what I'm working on, because that's more important. I had to learn that kind of egocentric, the world revolves around me. I had to set that on the shelf, understand that, patience, and that works on both sides, patience on both sides, and kind of understanding what task I'm trying to complete. Does it have to be done right now? I mean, in my mind's eye, it may seem like imperative, must work, it must do it now, like looking for a misplaced purse, misplaced book bag, which I have done many times, and I find myself, I have meltdowns so much quicker because I want to find what I'm looking for now. So I had to kind of collect myself and control that. Don't have a meltdown, it's not a big deal, and don't project that stress into your environment, within your co-workers, your loved ones, whatever, because it just kind of spirals, and then everybody gets into that frenzy type of mindset, and you don't want to do that. Now, on the other side, with me, if I am being very patient and I know that the little task I want to do can wait and I hold it off, but then I ask, like, hey, can you help me? Babe, I know you're sitting down, or so I know you're sitting down at this time. Can you just help me? I'm struggling on this one little part. Can you help me with it? And to receive the same, like, oh, it's all about the voice, body language, I call it, the attitude, the tone. I can definitely pick up on it when someone has an attitude or frustrated or annoyed. So when I am using my tools in my toolbox of patience and rating what's important and what can wait until someone is actually available to help me. I'll do everything else all by myself, but there's one step that I need help on, and I've been thinking about it all day. I can't write it down, I have to keep it in my brain, and as soon as I feel that that person is available and still get the response, it is frustrating. Now, a second thing, and I probably just do 5, otherwise this video is going to be freaking long. So the second thing, going from a sighted perspective, when you see a beautiful black lab helping someone and they just look up and they're so friendly and they're wagging their tail and you just want to touch them. You want to pet them. That's your first instinct. Oh, look at that doggy face. Everybody loves animals, I think. So they see that doggy face, they see the little wagging tail, they kind of forget that the harness is on her. And I know a lot of people say, well, just put like a little jacket on her that says, please do not touch. I'm a working dog. That does not work. That does not work. People still touch your guide dog, regardless if they have like a little jacket that says it. Because honestly, the harness should be enough. But yeah, that's something that happens. Now, on the flip side, instead of freaking out, I know in the beginning I used to get huge anxiety attacks going out in public because I was so scared people were going to bump into me, step on my guide dog's paws, touch them, and I wouldn't even know it. I was scared of how I was going to get perceived of, oh my gosh, she's so mean. I just want to touch her dog. Why is she so standoffish? Because I just didn't want people to perceive me that way. Now, on the sighted person's perspective, I could understand how, if someone comes off really harsh and gruff, don't touch my dog. You're going to automatically be defensive, like, oh my God, I didn't do anything. So I make sure that my tone is very, very, very calm, but assertive. Okay, I try not to be meek when it comes to a situation like that, because when Roxy's working, it's really important for her not to be distracted. And you know why? Because she is my eyes. I mean, she's the one that crosses me across the street, and if she's distracted, we both can get hurt, and nobody wants that. That's nobody's intention. But that's the main reason why guide dogs cannot be distracted. They can't be petted by someone that's not their guide, their blind friend. So it's just important. So as a sighted person, go up to the person. If you're curious, ask questions. I know with me, I'm excited to answer anything and be able to share how I got my guide dog, what she does, blah, blah, blah. But I also make sure I let people know, hey, while she's in a harness, please don't touch her. And a lot of people respect that. Everybody has boundaries, regardless if you have a disability or not. But the way you express it and communicate it, it makes it, the better you communicate it, the higher chance that it will be articulated and understood. Okay? Third thing is wearing sunglasses in public. I'm very sensitive to light. I do get extremely bad ocular migraines that can put me out of commission for as well as a couple of hours for a couple of days. So and plus the type of retina disease I have, sunlight makes the degeneration go faster. So not only is it because of the pain of migraines, but it also makes my disease worse if I'm exposed to sunlight for long periods of time. So I wear sunglasses sometimes I don't wear sunglasses. It's just how I feel. But the moments I do wear sunglasses, I don't have my guide dog. And just imagine sitting in a restaurant with sunglasses and there's no other indication that you have a disability because your cane is all folded up sitting next to you. And okay, going from the perspective of a sighted person, why the heck is she wearing sunglasses inside? Who does she think she is? What is she hiding? What is she covering? That's the perception, right? And this is me. Oh God, man, I feel protected. I'm in my cocoon. I'm feeling good. This is gonna be fun. I'm hanging out with my friends, with so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And then there's two different, because someone may have a negative perception of you and then you're just chilling. So my thing and advice to you is if you see someone wearing sunglasses inside of a building, don't automatically assume that, they're just, full of themselves. Maybe that person has a huge light sensitivity that you don't know about. Not all disabilities are extremely apparent, Some disabilities you can't even tell someone is struggling with. So my thing is just don't jump to conclusions. If you have a question, if it's someone that you know, ask them, hey, why are you wearing sunglasses? Instead of having all these assumptions and negative connotations tied to that person. And that person just might need protection from sunlight, indoor light, you don't know. So just ask, and just ask in a very nice and professional manner. Don't ask in a condescending tone. And that leads into my fourth thing, being condescending. And this happens on both sides. One thing that I've encountered is that, there's a fine line between pity and being condescending. Okay? Everyone wants to help, and don't automatically pity someone with a disability. You know what? We can do a lot on our own, and people are usually extremely surprised of the things that I figure out on my own if given a chance. And the condescending remarks come when someone treats you like you have absolutely no idea of your world, you have no idea of how to do anything, and they basically reduce you to a child. And that not only hurts the relationship between you and that person, but it also it destroys that independence that you've been trying to establish for so long. And it can be very, very harmful. It can develop a very negative relationship of enabling. And it's really easy to slide into someone with a disability, to rely on someone so heavily because they're enabling them to not take the reins and do things for themselves. So just check and I do that too, because sometimes I can be condescending with my remarks. If I feel somebody is coming at me like that, I can be very snarky and sarcastic, and I have to check myself that too, because I have to realize it's not coming from a bad place. Maybe this may be the first time that they are interacting with someone with a disability. Maybe they're uncertain how to respond or help. So use both sides. Use this opportunity to be open-minded, and to just talk to each other like adults. And if you feel uncomfortable or uncertain, just talk about it, because if you don't talk about it, it only gets worse, right? That's when the assumptions come into play. And the last one is about, if you're blind and you are employed. And this is a very, very sensitive topic. Trying to figure out how to go about it. Sorry, you probably hear Roxy in the background. She just came in. Basically, when you are working in an environment, people have jobs to do, okay? And when they apply for the job, they don't sign up to be a caretaker as well. But, when you're in a workforce and you're in a team environment, there is going to be some support that's needed. If you have, assistive tools that you use, but there's some things that you may need support and assistance with. So to say caretaker is not a true caretaker role, it's more of a supportive role. Now, you will have individuals that is like, I didn't sign up for this, I'm not doing it. If it affects my work, I got my own things to do. She's always interrupting me, or he's always interrupting me. Anytime it affects performance, if someone can get in trouble because they're helping you so much that they're ignoring their own work, you have to keep that in mind, okay? It's very, the work economy is very, 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 very unique, and can easily sway from one moment of negativity to another moment of positivity. So with me, I always try to remember. In the beginning, I didn't take into consideration, which is like, help me and that's it. It's per ADA accommodations, this is what you have to do. And sometimes you got to put that on the shelf. I know that that's something that, you definitely can rely on because it is the law, but you also want to have etiquette between your co-workers, and especially when you want to be employed for a long time and set yourself up for success. You don't want to be the one always saying, well, you have to because the law says so. You have to build those interpersonal relationships of just having people respect you, see your competency and see that you're very, very good with your job, and you get more with honey than vinegar. That is so true. So my philosophy in the workplace is that yes, you do have certain things you're going to have to get help with. That's inevitable. But do the give and take scenario. Don't always be the taker. Always asking, give me, give me, give me. I find a way of reciprocating. So if I know someone has printing jobs they have to do, I'll offer to print that for them, pick them up. So you see how it's kind of ebb and flow. You know, I'm not just like give me, help me, help me, help me. I'm like, okay, you did this for me. Hey, I'm really good at this. Let me do this for you. And you kind of build that relationship, and that disability veil falls away, and that support becomes second nature. You don't want to force it. And, you know, that's so important for me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. And again, like I said, I'm poking fun at myself and, you know, my experiences that have happened. So I know towards the end, I always do a Snapchat vlog section. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I always say, be you, stay true, and be naturally seen. So hiding out. I don't know, it's great to work in a co-op space because you don't have to stay in the office, but still be in the office and work. And sometimes I get anxiety, you know, but I won't talk about that now, but just chilling. Roxy, hopefully you can see her. But yeah, I wish I could see the view, but I can feel the warmth from all the windows. I heard it come a mile away. I think there's a train passing by. Not sure if you can see it or not. I think it came out really, really good. I'm really happy with it. I haven't had faux bangs in so long. I think I'm going to do a video on how. Guess what Mama got for finally her wedding gift? A camera to step up my game in YouTube. I know a lot of people have progressed since this, but this is my very first camera. I have been recording on my iPhone for years. I've been telling my hubby I wanted to invest in my channel, and I'm going to be getting some ring lights and a tripod, and I'm just so excited. There's a lens on it now, and there's another long lens we have, and it came into a bag. I'm just so excited. I'm just very, very happy to progress in my YouTube hobby and give you guys some quality content. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is that I've always tried hard with the tools I've had. You have to start somewhere. So sunlight, daylight, and my iPhone have done wonders. And without those basic tools, I wouldn't have the courage to start a YouTube channel. So I'm grateful for those basic tools I had. Oh my God, the sun feels good. What the hell, dog?
Pay for this later on tonight, but the sun just feels too good on the face to hide behind sunglasses. So, what are you guys doing?
Sometimes Ohio reminds you how beautiful it really is. The Midwest is not that bad. Just saw the documentary, I Am Not Your Negro. Very, very, very good film. I highly suggest it. Have an open mind and just learn a little bit about the American history. Lately, I've just been really, really, really interested in American history. Hey guys, the hair video this week is really cool. I enjoyed making it, but I did a hair poll, and I'm kind of hoping that you guys, for one particular video, I As you guys know, part of my natural hair journey is trying to thicken up my thin hair, and I want to talk about it. So usually I wear buns all the time, but today I just have it in a low twist. I pinned up and just wore a little beanie to cover. I'm gonna start doing that throughout the week for work. I don't wear any makeup, and I think I'm not gonna wear any buns to see if that helps with my hair thickening journey. Because in that video with regards to my curly bangs, I was a little embarrassed to show how thin my hair is in this area. But I mean, I do want to be transparent and show my struggles. So if you have any suggestions, go vote, watch the video.
I love you guys. You always are so supportive, and like I said, if you have any suggestions, leave it in my YouTube channel and leave this emoji.
So we found another hiding spot at my office. Me and Rox just chilling. Nice and warm. So found another hiding spot in my office, just chilling, working, ready for the weekend. If you see this on my this is assistive technology for the blind. It's connected to a battery pack, and I use it to work. So if you're interested to know what it does, how it helps me with work and helping me with all kinds of stuff, let me know and I'll do a YouTube video about it.